Hello everyone. In the yesterday's session, we have learned about the concept of HTML, XHTML, the difference between both of them, the origin part and the declaration part we have learned in the previous session. In this today's session, we will be learning about the basic syntax of the HTML. Okay, you can say in the HTML concept, you have the XHTML. Okay, the format, what it is being used, and the contents which are being mentioned, that we will be discussing. So the elements which are being used in the syntax are called as the markers, or you can say it is called as the tags. Okay, all these elements, when it is said to be mentioned within the, you can say, tags are said to be the markers, or they are the containers which contain the information related to that particular tag. Okay, so how it is said to be defined is, you are said to be opening with the tag name. It may be the paragraph, it may be the heading, title. Whenever the opening tag is there, even it has to be closed also. Remember that opening and closing is there in any of the tags. Okay, when a tag is being used, another important thing is that it can have certain content also within the tag. Some of the tags, they have the contents, and some of them, they don't have the contents. Okay, so these whatever tags are called as the containers are nothing but when the information is being put within that particular format, then it becomes the container. Okay, so for example is being given here, you have paragraph P which is being taken as P. Okay, when I am writing certain paragraph, multiple lines I'll be opening with P, then my next line I may continue. Whenever I am ending, I can end through the help of the slash P. So remember, it is said to be open with the less than and greater than symbol which are being specified with the tag. Okay, even sometimes the tag are not said to be having any content, it doesn't have any content, then it is said to be HR. Okay, HR is nothing but, you can say, a header. It doesn't have any of the contents within that particular head. I open the head and I close the head. Okay, this is one type of syntax. Oh, so whatever contents which are being mentioned and the container which is said to be having, it is called as an element. Remember, the container and its content together are called as the elements. Okay, so this elements, it may be of any kind, any type, which has its own attributes to be mentioned. So one of the example is being given here. Attribute is image. Okay, it is called as an tag, has an attribute. Okay, one of the tag is image tag, which has the attribute called source. So why this is being used as, okay, one tag I am mentioning, I may consist that with an attribute which specifies certain thing of that particular tag. So for example, alignment is one of the tag. Align in that source, I may be aligning left, right, center, bottom, whatever it is, which becomes the attribute of the alignment part. Okay, so here various tags are there and its own containers are said to be present within that. And even this HTML concept consists of the comments also. How these comments are specified is, you take a less than symbol, then you have a not symbol, and whatever contents you want to add it, you can add it, and just close with that particular whatever greater symbol you have to use, then it gets closed. Okay, in this browser, the browser, it may take any of the contents. Okay, it may be the comments, unrecognizable tags, multiple tags are there, those it will be taken. Then you have line break, it can have a break from one line to another line, you are using BR. Okay, I want to use a tab, then I use the TV. Like this, various tags are being used. Multiple spaces also can be introduced with space keyword. Then tabs, as I said, it uses that. So the browser, it can take any number of tags, and those tags, it will be considered within that particular HTML format over the browser. Okay, so this is the syntax of the HTML. So it introduces with the tags, the elements within that containers, the attributes are said to be present, the comments, it may use the breakups, it may be using the multiple spaces, all those are said to be present in the syntax of the HTML. Okay, so in the future sessions we'll be learning about the other tags, what is the use of the tags, everything. But this is the basic things. Okay. So next part is the whole document structure, HTML document structure. What does it consist of? Whole document, what does it consist of is, it consists of a document. Okay, you can check out here. It consists of the document here. The document consists of the three parts. One is the line containing HTML version. Okay, it includes which version you are using, HTML version, what does it consist of, and whether it is public or it is private, everything it is said to be mentioned in that particular part. In the first one, that is line containing the version part. In version, it specifies which HTML part you are using, version 4, version 1, version 2. Nowadays it is said to be version 5. When you are using the version 5, you have less than symbol, not symbol, doc type, HTML, like that, only that much, and close the. When earlier it was there, like a 4.01 version, it used the concept of W3 consortium. DTD is nothing but document type definition it used to use. That concept is being used, and enabling or encoding part is being specified in the document type only. And it uses the various stricter format of the HTML which is being used. It used this designing part which was very stricter. It had to follow that particular format only, that is said to be strict dot DTD. Okay, and the second part, it has the declarative section where you can, like, I want to give a name for my particular section. I use the head tag which specify the document type and what contents which are there in the heading. Okay, that it will be there in the head. And title, I can put a title for my particular document. Okay, I give, like, this is, you can say a chapter name or something. I mentioned certain title name that comes under the title slash title. Ending, I will be ending with the slash title. Head, I will be ending with the slash head. At the end, after the document everything is ended, then only you end with the head. Okay, and whereas the body containing the document, actually body is nothing but when I am certain things I want to write within the, like, document, multiple lines, it may be multiple things I want to include in the document, I use the body part. I open with the body part, I enter the things, I mention all the things. When everything is over, then only I close the body part, then I close with the head part. Head, it will not be closed in the beginning, it will be closed at the end. Okay, or if you want to close it there only, you can close it, but HTML part, it is open and closed at the end only. Okay, so these are the parts which are said to be present in the HTML document structure. In the beginning, you have the information related to the version you are said to be having. Okay, version information is there in the beginning part. Then you have the declarative section, heading, title you want to add, that it is said to be present. And third part, you have the body, the contents which are said to be necessary within the document, that it will be mentioned in the body part. Okay, so in this today's session, you have to learn about the syntax part, how it is being used, what does the documentation section consists of, all those it present in the syntax part. And document structure part, it will mention how the whole document is being divided into. So in the beginning, you have the HTML head, title, then you have the in the beginning, you have the document type, version type you mentioned, then you have head, title, and the body part which is said to be present in the structure. So remember, these are the things which are said to be mentioned in the whole HTML concept. Other things which come within that structure, document structure, I will be dealing in the next session. Okay, thank you.